Hello, good morning. Look what we've got coming up for you today. You after that perfect night's sleep? Oh, you need to stay tuned. It's going to be a really good half an hour. Hello, my name is Jess. It is lovely to have your company. Welcome to Health and Beauty Channel. We are a channel dedicated to helping you look and feel fantastic. Our goal is to source products that aren't readily available on the high street from all over the world, really to give you that feel-good factor. With expert guests on here every time, imparting their knowledge on health and beauty and fitness. This really is the place to be. So get comfortable, grab a cup of tea and stay tuned, because today we're going to be talking about sleep. Now, we know that sleep is incredibly important for physical health, for mental well-being, but sometimes we overlook the things that we sleep on. Mattress, yes, we think about our mattress a lot, but sometimes we forget about the pillow where our head rests. Now, I want to introduce you to a pillow today that I actually own. I have bought this pillow. I've been sleeping on this pillow for around 3 years now. And I loved this pillow so much that I bought my dad the pillow as well. I was that confident that he would love it as well. And a quick story here for you, slightly sidetracking. My dad actually took a photo of said pillow, posted it on social media to thank me because it was the best present I'd ever bought him. I don't know what that says about my present buying skills, but he was very impressed. Now, this is a pillow that, it's not just in my home, it is sold worldwide and it has sold in the millions. And if I said to you, it's unlike any other pillow you've ever experienced, you'd go, nah, she's telling fibs there, can't be. But if I told you it was a patented technology in this pillow, so there is no other pillow out there in the world like this, now I've got you interested, because this is a pillow that has got incredible ties in there to support, to cradle, it's got breathability, it's got its very own filling. So let me introduce you to the GX pillow. Now, there are two options available for you in this pillow. Don't overthink it. There is a medium soft and a medium firm. I liked to, the word liked, to sleep on two pillows, so I bought the medium firm. Obviously, everybody buys a twin pack because I got one and my husband has one also, equally loves it. And then I bought my dad the medium soft one because he normally slept on one pillow. So I bought him the medium soft. Don't overthink it. There's the two options for you. They are the same price point, and I'll bring in the details below for the price point there for you. They usually retail on GX's own website at $39.99 each. They are worth that and more. To give you a good night's sleep, I think a lot of you would pay double that price point on your screen. However, that's not what you're paying today. From the Health and Beauty Channel, you can actually get two for basically under an extra tenner. So you're going to get a twin pack today for £49.98 plus your delivery. And I do want to point out straight on at the beginning of the show, you get a 14-day money-back guarantee with this pillow. What does that mean to you? Well, unlike going down the high street and having a little prod and a little poke of a pillow and go, oh, that feels all right, I think I'll get on with that. As soon as you take those pillows out of the packaging, you cannot return that pillow. Of course, for hygiene standards, that's what we expect as consumers. However, with this pillow and your 14-day money-back guarantee, you can take this pillow out of that packaging and sleep on it every single night in that 14-day money-back guarantee. Don't like it? Give us a call, you can send it back. Honestly, after sleeping on it for the last 3 years, I feel pretty confident you're not going to want to send it back. Now, how do you order? Well, you get on the website, all the W's at healthandbeautychannel.tv, or you can, of course, give us a call. And the contact number is 0370 700 1600. And our customer call agents are ready and waiting to take your call. So you can see your GX suspension pillow, twin pack, medium soft or medium firm. Amazing saving there. It's definitely worth picking it up today. Let me show you quickly some of the features and benefits, and then we're going to meet our lovely Alex, who is the GX brand ambassador, who's been working with them for many years, and we'll talk about these separately. So let's have a quick read through of this one together. You can see patented internal ties for comfort and support. We're going to show you them. We're going to show you how that works. That's the really, really clever part. Now, it's got a special polycos filling for even greater comfort. Now, that is GX's own filling. You're not going to find that elsewhere, and we're going to talk about how they created that as well. A 100% cotton shell for a softer, more luxurious feel. Now, we also know cotton is breathable, so if you struggle with getting too hot at night, you've got a 100% cotton shell, and you've got an integral vented end to keep you and the pillow cool. And then, of course, that wonderful 14-day money-back guarantee. Now, without further ado, let's bring in my very good friend, Alex, who I've also known for many, many years. Alex, good morning. Thank you for joining me.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here with you. I know I love talking about the pillow as well, so I think it's really important as well, as you're saying, with health and beauty, but sleep as well. I think the whole day starts with a good night's sleep.
Oh my goodness.
But it's the base of what you're sleeping on, and a pillow is crucial to getting you a good night's sleep, and I can't wait to tell you why this one is different to any other, Jess.
Yeah, because it's really difficult to find the best pillow. I mean, I've bought many pillows in my lifetime. How many pillows do people buy on average in their lifetime?
So on average, and take this with a pinch of salt, but they say anywhere between 58 and 65 pillows.
That's a lot of money.
That comes from the Sleep Council in the UK. It's not so much, if you like, the number that we're talking about there, but it's about why. Why do we go through that many pillows? And if you ask people, okay, what brand of pillow do you buy then? Because everyone can tell you what brand of phone they're using, or perhaps, you know, what brand of television they're
Even
watching.
mattress now. It's becoming quite a thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, what mattress
I
have you
sleep
got?
on a so-and-so, exactly.
Yeah.
But pillows are so important because there are three key components that we're really talking about, and that's support, that's comfort, of course, because you've got to be comfortable, and it's breathability. And all three of these, that's why I love doing these shows. I can show you in the GX and how they work.
And like we said, this is sold worldwide. It has sold millions across the world, okay? And it is only getting bigger and bigger. So let's start with your first component. You mentioned support here. And for me, the first time I was introduced to this pillow, that's what set it apart for me. That for me went, I've got to try it.
Yeah, because it's different.
Yeah.
That's the key to it. Inside this pillow, so this pillow is very special. I want to tell you the story. I'll show you the components and then we'll go to the story.
How did
It's amazing how it's all come about, because we're talking about a pillow that literally will go back and come back to its original shape every time. In fact, hold that thought. Let me tell you the story first, because that will explain where all of this has come from. Because as you say, Jess, support is key to a pillow. Well, the reason why this pillow that you're looking at here will always bounce back is because it was created to do that. But it was created as a well, out of love, really, out of necessity. The gentleman who created this pillow is called Alex Miles, okay, and he's a cabinet maker. So he's in his 60s. He's been making cabinets all his life. Never touched any bedding before. He's not a bedding mogul, doesn't know anything about bedding.
He lives in Wales, right?
He lives in Wales, yeah. So he literally lives just outside of Cardiff.
Okay.
And his children are all grown up. His youngest daughter at the time, this was 2016, was at university. And he got the phone call that you and I both, again, as parents, would only dread, which is to say that his daughter had been in the most horrific car accident. She, at the time when they was on the phone to the police, she was on the side of the road. She was in a coma. An air ambulance was on the way, and they didn't know, obviously, the status that she would be in. So just horrific. And I will just obviously qualify that now. She is fully recovered.
Yeah, there is a happy ending.
There is a happy ending to it. But as a result of her injuries, she was bedbound for a year. And again, when we say bedbound, I don't mean she could get up and get a glass of water because she had a bad leg. She couldn't even turn around to plump up her pillows. So as a dad, Alex wanted to do everything for her to help her. And she said, if you want to help me, Dad, go and get me a pillow that's not going to flatten down. Because she's in bed, right, for 24 hours a day. So he went down to Harrods, spent £180 on a pillow.
He did what any parent would do.
Any parent would do.
Search them all.
He went to the local pound shop and got one for £5. It didn't matter. But none of them worked, because essentially, if you think about your pillow at home, a pillow is a sack, if you like, that is just got filling in it. That's it. And if you lie on that sack, the air will leave, the filling will flatten down, and we always turn around and we always end up trying to plump up the pillow again. Well, the difference is when you're bedbound and you can't turn around and do that, you need a pillow that's going to give you that support back. And Alex couldn't find one on the market because there wasn't one that would do that. So he took inspiration, because he's a cabinet maker, because he's seen obviously how things work together, basic engineering. If he was to perhaps build a pillow himself that was like a suspension bridge. So you can see next to us here, if I was to cut this pillow in half that I've got on the coffee table, you have these ties that run through the middle. Now these ties, for the ones that people get at home, they're made of cotton, there's no wire or anything like that in it. But what they do is they brace the pillow. And you'll see, I've got a little video that I'm going to show you of how it actually works. Because when you lay your head on the pillow, as you can see, those arrows coming up, that is the support of your head. That's the pressure going down, and those ties pulling everything in, giving you that loft, that cradling, that support. I describe this pillow like a mini hammock for your head, because it holds your head there. But no matter how heavy your head is, whether this is for a child, whether this is for an adult, it's a bespoke experience for you. But as you leave the pillow, whether you turn from your back to your side or you sit up, the crucial thing is, which you can see here, the pillow, because of those ties, will go back to its original shape. And the filling will never ever spill to the sides. It will always come back up every single time.
Now, that is patented technology. So I'm imagining Alex's daughter was very happy when he discovered that technology for her.
Delighted, as were the rest of the family. Because again, remember, he created a pillow for her. He's retired. He was looking forward to going
not
back
anymore, he's not.
No, and putting the telly on and putting his feet up. But then his mother, his sister, his friends said, oh, this looks good. Yeah. We'd like one of these.
Yeah.
So he started to create them for friends and family. And I will just say quickly, Georgia is now fully recovered. He has a baby. Alex now has got a baby granddaughter as well. So it's a happy ending to the story. But he kept making them. And then suddenly he realised, hang on a minute, I'm onto something here. Because of these internal ties, he created a pillow now that every single time, and in fact, I'll show you an example. I brought in a bowling ball with me.
As you do.
As you do.
Just in the back of your car.
Just carry around in the car with you. But the reason why I brought this in, the human head weighs 10 pounds on average, roughly. Okay, so this is a 10-pound bowling ball that I've got here. You think, right? This is what you're laying your head down on every single day. In fact, I'm going to show you, if I may just, I'm going to move the GX away for a second because I'm going to show you a normal pillow that I brought in, just to show you the contrast to what we've got here. So this is just your average pillow that I have bought from a supermarket, okay? When I put this down, you're going to hear as well.
Oh, it just looks really sad.
There is no support there whatsoever. Now, again, people at home might be thinking, yeah, but you wouldn't sleep on a pillow just like that. And you're absolutely right, you wouldn't. But you'd probably end up folding it over in half. But still, there's no support. And this is the key part here. This is where your neck's going to be lying, okay? So if you were to change this around, if I move this out of the way and just put the GX back in, the difference that you've got here, now look what happens when you place the ball.
Complete opposites, right?
Well, it sinks, but not only does it sink, it supports you. That's those ties literally just under there, cradling, holding the ball, holding your head in place. But here is where it's key, because whether you're a back sleeper or a side sleeper, your neck, your shoulders are supported. And every time you move your head, whether it's in the middle or the sides of this pillow, watch what happens when I lift up the ball. The pillow will automatically go back to its original shape, no matter where you lie on it, every single time. So immediately, when we talk about pillows, there are really three key components to getting a good night's sleep. One is support, which is crucial, which is obviously what's been conquered with these internal ties and patented as well, so no one can copy them. Secondly, and probably actually the most important to most people, comfort, right? It's got to be comfortable. It's got to be a filling inside there that complements that gives you that comfort. And finally, breathability. And if you can crack all three of those, which is what GX have done, you should have a wonderful night's sleep.
And then you're onto a company that are getting a few million order from a place in the US, giving this guy a call in Wales, making his pillows in Wales, and then he gets a call from the US wanting to place an order for 3 million pillows.
And it's incredible. So when he created the pillow and he started to, because he kept it independent, he had lots of opportunities, lots of big retail companies said, we'll have your pillow. I think probably because they were embarrassed, because they pay, and pillow companies as well, pay boffins and scientists millions, and research. And here's this chap from Wales who's just come up with the ultimate pillow. But the beauty that you've got with that, because he started to create more and more and more, as you said, he got a phone call and he thought it was a joke. He thought it was a friend from a pub ringing him up with putting on an American accent to say we wanted to buy, as you say, 3 million pillows. Now there's only 18 of them in the factory in Pontyclun in Wales. So that would take them 5 years to create that many pillows. But as he was talking to them, he realised, hang on a minute.
These are serious.
These are serious. It's the biggest retailer in America. 2,600 stores wanted to stock his pillow. So he flew over to America, they did a licensing deal, and now all over America. And it's not just America as well, because this is the thing, when you create something like this that nobody can cover, everybody wants it, right?
Everybody wants
Italy, Australia, Canada. GX pillows are starting to go literally around the world because of the difference it's making to people's sleep.
Honestly, it's incredibly exciting. Now, before we move on to the next component, the comfort, we'll talk about the filling, I just want to read you a few reviews, if I may, because there are an abundance of reviews when it comes to this pillow, as you can imagine. But I've got a couple that I do want to share with you because I just think they are so wonderful. So this is the first one, and this is from Claudia. Now, Claudia wrote in saying, the best pillow ever. This is the best pillow I have ever bought. No more neck pain, no more shoulder pain. I have bought so many different pillows all over the years, but none did the job. I'm a side sleeper, and this pillow gives excellent support. I highly recommend it. Now, obviously, everybody sleeps differently, back sleeper, side sleeper, front sleeper, and everybody's pain will be different, but to hear that it is helping certain people alleviate that pain is wonderful. The next review, let's have a look at this. This is from Richard. Richard says, great pillow. I've had many pillows to ease some neck and shoulder nerve damage, but this one is brilliant. Since using it, I've slept really well, and it supports my neck and head perfectly. Soft but supportive. It is incredibly comfortable, and I highly recommend it. Now, touching on that soft point, because there is two different fillings here, isn't there?
Yes.
There's a medium soft and a medium firm. What do they mean? How are they different?
They mean don't overcomplicate it, right? If you're sleeping on a GX pillow, you only ever have to sleep on one of them, whether it's soft or whether it's firm. You never stack these pillows up, okay? The difference between the firm and the soft is 20% more filling is in the firm. So it's got a little bit more firmness to it. All the technology that we spoke about is exactly the same. The ties, the outer shell, the cotton, all of that's exactly the same. But the one thing I would say, I would recommend to people, if you're somebody who likes to sleep on two pillows, or if you're someone who likes to sit up in bed, if you like to sit up, if you like to read, watch television, whatever it may be, then I'd recommend you go for the firmer pillow, just because it gives you that little bit extra support.
That's the one I've got.
That's it. I prefer the soft. I prefer when I lay my head on a pillow, I prefer to sink, and then just a little bit more. Just, just get that squidginess, if you like. Yeah. If you're like me, then go with the medium soft, but that's the only difference.
And you get your 14-day money-back guarantee, remember. Yeah. So if you want to, get both and see how you get on. You can always send the one back that you don't love, or gift it, put it in the spare room, give it to the kids. Everybody needs a good pillow, because everybody deserves a good night's sleep. So filling-wise, what is it made of? Because it feels really expensive. Yeah. It feels a bit like down, but I know it's not.
No, and that's where it's really clever as well, because these ties are amazing, but they need to be complemented. It's like a film, you know, you have a fine actor, but you need a supporting actor really to go along with it. And
it's like me and you.
It is. It's I'm the filling then, if you like. You're the suspension, I'm the filling for it. But the beauty with this, Jess, the filling here, this took 9 months to create, believe it or not, because it is a filling, again, like no other. He's created it. It's a light down filling. Now, what that means is anybody at home that suffers from allergies, from itchy eyes and nose and things like that, you haven't got to worry about that because it's a man-made fibre. But crucially, for anybody that's environmentally aware as well and doesn't want to sleep on animal byproducts, you don't have those issues. And if you were to look at an all-down pillow, for example, you would easily be looking at £100 plus.
Oh, per pillow.
So that's the filling that's got in there. But when they first started to do it, they had to tinker with it because, as you can imagine, if there's not enough of the filling in there, then the pillow just goes too flat because they can't support you with the right amount. So they had to work and try and test to get the right amount of filling that's in there, because comfort's hugely important. When we lay our head down, we don't sit there and say, oh yes, I see what Alex is saying about how the suspension's holding me. You don't. You just go, oh, this is comfy. Yeah, this feels nice. Good. Yeah. You wrap it all into the bundle of it's a comfortable pillow, supportive pillow. So that's key to making sure that you get that good night's sleep and fall asleep quicker. And
it's then a pillow that you do then buy for friends and family. Yes. Like I bought one for my dad. He does struggle with his sleep because I got me and my husband a twin pack. We both thought, oh my goodness, this is the best thing we've ever slept on. I didn't realise how much difference a pillow could make to how I feel in the morning. That my dad does struggle with getting a good night's sleep. Yep. So I bought him a twin pack without even thinking about it. And like I mentioned at the top of the show, he was that impressed. He took a photo of the pillow, put it on his social media.
But it's where it starts from. That's the key, because where does it start from? It starts from our head. But as obvious as this seems, everything then from your head runs down, from your neck, from your spine. So if you're sleeping and your spine is out of line, then it's working all the way down your back to your legs.
You feel a bit funny in the morning, don't you?
Yeah, if you wake up and you're feeling stiff. How many of us, right, I call it the Superman pose, how many of us sleep like this?
Yeah.
That's how I slept for years. Yeah. When I got my
arm under the pillow.
Yeah, well, my arm was redundant. I didn't know what to do with it because my head was suddenly supported up. I didn't need to give it that extra support from my arm. So for me, that worked. But the beauty, my partner, the key for her, though, isn't so much the support, it's the breathability. If you're somebody who runs hot in bed as well, this has been a game changer. Yeah,
we'll get on to that one. I just want to read you a couple more reviews based on that comfort, if I may. Just so you don't think it's just, Jess and Alex harping about how comfortable it is. There are so many of you out there who have already purchased these pillows saying how great they are. So let's have a look at this review. This is from Carl. He wrote in saying, pure comfort. After reading reviews, I bought the medium soft pillow. After trying a memory foam pillow, which I could not sleep on, too uncomfortable, I bought the GX. Wow. Best night's sleep in many years. Pure heaven to sleep on. Fantastic pillow. Thank you. Thank you, Carl. And I believe, we'll read the other one after the next bit. So now let's talk about that breathability that you just mentioned.
Well, let's go back to Carl very quickly. Yeah. That's great, because Carl mentioned their memory foam. So whenever I'm describing the GX pillow, for me, because it's completely different, because it's new, it's innovative, we're talking about as much of a revolution as when memory foam first came out. Remember, everyone was saying, wow, these are different, these memory foam pillows.
I can't get on with memory foam pillows.
No, because the problem you've got with memory foam as well, and don't get me wrong, memory foam has a lot of benefits.
It just feels too hard when I put my head on it.
Well, you know those profile memory foam ones, the ones that have got like a lump, small lump, and then a bigger lump, which are designed to be for your necks, whether you're lying on your back or your side. They only work for 30%, roughly 30%.
Well, you have to be that shape, or sleep that way.
Everybody's different. Yeah. And also the thing with memory foam as well, because it's not a very breathable material, you can get very, very hot. So if you're somebody, for example, who is running very, very hot at that time of life, or you have a long hair, or you're just someone whose body temperature is always hard to control.
I definitely run hotter since I've had my little boy.
Yep.
And I was talking to actually someone at the doctor's the other week about this, and they were like, no, it is a thing, and females generally tend to run a little bit warmer.
But the difference it makes, the disturbed night's sleep that you can have just from 1 degree, your temperature being 1 degree above what it should be, is massive. Now, when I say a disturbed night's sleep, I don't mean you're lying awake in bed or not going, I can't sleep, I'm too hot. I'm just saying that you're tossing and turning, you're moving, you're groggy. But if we do that, if we move, we disturb the sleep cycle that we're in. So, believe it or not, trying to keep cool is hugely important. And what GX have done with the suspension pillow, first and foremost, the outer cover of it, this is 100% cotton.
I like cotton. Bed sheets, cotton clothes, because it's breathable and it's cool.
And exactly, and it can wick away moisture as well, which is hugely important. But a lot of people at home, and quite rightly as well, be thinking, yeah, well, there are a lot of pillows that are cotton. It's a wise decision to make, right? But the difference with this, where this works brilliantly and where it really comes into its own,
I love this,
is down the side of the pillow here. So what we're looking at here, there is an organza strip that has been built into this pillow, which is like a permeable mesh that runs down the side of it. Now, other pillows could have this in there, but this needs to work. This needs to allow air to flow in and out. And the best way to do that is because of those internal ties that are in here. Remember, we're talking about those crosses. Because of those crosses, watch my hands. As I put pressure on the pillow, I'm pushing in, obviously, onto the pillow. Now imagine this was my head here. If I'm lying there and I'm somebody that runs really, really hot, I'm going to sweat into the pillow. Everybody sweats into their pillow. There isn't a pillow that repels sweat at all. But it's what happens with that heat when it's in the pillow. As you turn your head, because the pillow operates like bellows, or I like it like a pair of lungs, as I move my hand, it's like the pillow takes a deep breath, and it does. It draws in all the cool air, but when you lie on it, it expels the hot air. So all of a sudden, every time you move on this pillow, it's drawing in air all the way through, along the cotton on both sides as well. So you've got this filtration, you've got this circulation of air constantly coming through, designed to keep you nice and cool. So now you have a pillow that you don't need to wake up to plump up, because the filling can't go anywhere. You don't have a pillow that you need to move around because it's got quills in and you're perhaps getting irritated by them or a runny nose. And you've got a pillow that you don't need to wake up and turn over to find the cool spot, because the cool spot will always find you.
And it's a pillow unlike no other because it's got that patented technology. So you can't be dismissive of this pillow unless you have tried it, and that is what you get to do in your 14-day money-back guarantee. Take it out the packaging and try everything we have been talking about. Let me read you one more review, if I may. I know we've got a lot of reviews, but we've had to handpick a few of them. Now, this is from Izzy. Izzy wrote in saying, I mean, this sums up the whole show. Best pillow ever. I cannot believe that after 40 years, I have finally found the best pillow ever. You move, it goes with you. It simply stays put, and it's so comfy. Fabulous. Must buy more for hubby and a spare. So obviously, Izzy just bought herself one. She didn't care about anyone else. Just wanted a good night's sleep. If I'd have only come home with one pillow, my husband would have stolen it, and I would never have got it back. And that is why the deal is so good today, because if you went on GX's own website, you can pick up one of these pillows, whether it's medium soft or medium firm, for $39.99. Let's round it up to £40. It's easier to say, £40. However, today, for under a tenner, you're going to get an extra one. You're going to get a twin pack. So there's no fighting between you and the other half, or maybe you share the bed with the dog. There's no fighting between you and the dog. You can put them in the spare room, the kids' room. You can multi-order, and it makes it even more affordable. And like we said, take use of that 14-day money-back guarantee. Quick reminder of the different options there is. The medium soft and medium firm, same price point, same incredible saving. Alex, again, if anybody's thinking, okay, I got to try this, I don't know what to go for. What do we go for?
So we say don't overcomplicate it, don't we? 20% more filling is in the medium firm. So that filling that I showed you a little bit earlier, that's all. All of the technology is exactly the same. The ties are the same, the cotton's the same. You will get the same experience, but if you prefer a firmer pillow, you like to sit up in bed, we recommend you go with the firm. If you like a softer pillow, go with the soft. It's as simple as that. It
really is. And just a quick recap of all those features and benefits in here as well. I know we've delved into these a lot deeper throughout the show, but just to give us a roundup, Alex.
Yeah, no problem. So as you can see there, you've got those patented internal ties for comfort and support. This is crucial. This is where it works to cradle your head so that, again, every time you move from that pillow, it goes back to its original shape. You've got that special polycos filling there for even greater comfort. And again, because it's man-made, it's got the same feeling of the very, very best Hungarian goose down, but none of the worries about irritations and obviously eyes running and things like that. You've got 100% cotton shell, which is softer, breathable, great for wicking away moisture as well, and those integrated vented ends to help you and the pillow stay nice and cool. And with that 14-day money-back guarantee, Jess, it means you get the chance to get this home and try it.
It does, and remember, they're made right here in the UK, made in Wales, born out of a father's love for his daughter, and I think sometimes the best products are born with a story behind them.
It is, and one last thing I want to tell you about the story as well, because I find this fascinating, because it's been a privilege for me. I've worked now with GX for 6 years.
Nice.
It's the pillow
that really
it's
been
6
that long?
years I've been working with them, and it was
maybe I've had my pillow longer than 3 years. I don't know. Sorry, carry on.
Well, the beauty of it was this was the first product that I was ever given as well, so it's very, very close to my heart anyway. But when I was at school, I was rubbish at maths. I knew nothing about maths whatsoever. So I'm given this pillow, and I'm thinking, oh no, I didn't. I was no good at algebra. What are these G's and what are these X's?
Sounds very futuristic,
because
doesn't
of the ties in, and because I'm thinking it's all engineering. And the beauty behind the story, we're talking about Georgia, Alex's daughter, who's now thankfully fully recovered. But when she was in hospital and when she was in bed, she got loads of well wishes, loads of letters from people saying, you know, wish you all the best, I hope you recover soon. And she would send letters back to everybody saying thank you. And she would just sign them off with a G, with the Georgia, and then a kiss. And that is where the brand came from.
Gives me goosebumps every time.
And I didn't have to learn any maths. So happy days.
Honestly, guys, now is the time to be placing your orders. Grab these, get your hands on these, and try them for yourselves. If you have been struggling to get that perfect night's sleep, waking up, not feeling quite 100%, even if you've been in bed for 8 hours, it could be something as simple as the pillow you are sleeping on. So jump onto the website, allthews.healthandbeautychannel.tv. Pick which filling you want, medium soft or medium firm. Take advantage of that saving today and get those baskets checked out. If you prefer to speak to a human, if you will, you can give our call centre a call. They are ready and waiting to take your call. They're fantastic. The contact number is 0370 700 1600, and all the details are at the bottom of the screen for you. Please make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel so you can hear when we're bringing more fantastic deals out for you and when Alex will be back again. Please come back again soon.
Oh, I'd love to. I really would. Yeah, thank you very much for having me.
Oh, it's been a pleasure, and it's been a pleasure to have your company as well. Do not go anywhere. There's always more for you to see here at the Health and Beauty Channel.